The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home. These are the games that challenge you, guys. They will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
You know, for Los Angeles, they talked a lot in the preseason about how they wanted to bounce back from last year's disappointment. So far, they look to be on track to do just that.
They sure do, Greg. I mean, they've avoided the bottom of the standings, and let's see if they can keep making progress as the season goes on here.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Russell is out there with Kobe. And it's Young, then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Bass in at the four-man position. In deep, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. Now here's Ginobili. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. That bucket in no time at all. And against Atlanta.
They just look stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Now, here is Russell. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston. Hibbert with the screen. Young passes to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Bryant. Los Angeles on D. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And here are the Spurs. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. And quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. This is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here is Russell. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Bass with the screen. There's the three. Bryant's shot is off. San Antonio leading. And here's Freak. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Anderson can't get it to go.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Now here's Ginobili. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Oh, my. He is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Russell, trailing by 4. Hibbert with the screen, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Bryant. From 18 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. Kobe's got his first 2 points.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Parker dishes to Freak, and Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
San Antonio with the ball. And it drops once again. The bucket from Freak. Freak's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Russell kicks to Bryant. Young with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Deflects the pass, and Freak throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Russell. Young passes to Kobe. He dishes it to Hibbert. Some solid defense right there from Freak. Spurs leading by 4. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Dwayne Casey. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively. He said, well, we've got to limit penetration. By Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake. And with it's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
And thank you, Doris. Now, here is Russell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 17-foot shot on the way. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Russell.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Freaks. Go.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
And it's Hibbert missing.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. Defense stood tall there. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Young with no one around. And the baseline jumper, no good. Spurs leading by 6. Anderson dishes to Parker. Feeds to Freak. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Aldridge, and Anderson gets the free, and stolen by Russell. And they double up Russell. They get a hand on it. Hibbert with a screen on Ginobili. Out to the right wing. Russell with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Pass. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. One on Ginobili. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined.
San Antonio trailing here. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. They've got Young. Brandon Bass is out there with Humphries. Then it's Russell. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard position. Kicks it to Russell. And there's the pass to Bass. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The 11-footer shot by Young, good, and the assist goes to Russell. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Back to Russell. The 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Freak's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that way. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Anderson against Russell. He kicks to Bryant. The feed to Bass. No good. Great defense that time from Freak.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell kicks to Bass. Fires from 14. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Bass. And it's 6 points for Kobe Bryant. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And it's Freak missing.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And Bryant kicks to Russell. Bass with the screen. Here's the floater. Just 3 to shoot. Humphries with the bucket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And why don't we take it?
This is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Young from downtown. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Freak with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Aldridge. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Aldridge has got his first 2 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And San Antonio shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. And Freak throws it down home.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers. To your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And Kobe, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Spurs trail by 3. Pass to...
He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. Been a stellar outing. 10 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, that sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme, so that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stats.
KLODs, right?
Yeah.
KLODs. The Spurs have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And so he makes both from the line. And the Lakers have possession. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And it's blocked. The Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Russell against Anderson. Russell passes to Humphries. 5 to shoot. And again, the Lakers no good.
That's a shot you gotta hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and was his usual self on the defensive end as well. A lot of blocks from him, something we're accustomed to. Truly impressive. numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And the Spurs making a change here. Parker's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Roy Hibbert's checked in for Bass. And it's Williams in for Kobe. Young for three. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not. Side until they finally get the one they want.
Duncan, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. The Lakers also changing it up. Porter comes in for Young, and it's Clarkson in for Russell. Lakers leading by 4. To the middle, here's Hibbert. And he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the feet with the dunk like that.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Spurs. Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He feeds it to Duncan. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Freak.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Picked by Humphries. Clarkson dishes to Humphries. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 11 rebounds in the game. Duncan kicks to Freak. And Anderson has it in the corner. Down low, there's Freak. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Clarkson kicks the portal. Nobody near Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
And it's Freak missing. Lakers leading by 3. Clarkson passes to Hibbert. Inside. It's tipped. Humphries inside. Duncan is there. Here's Clarkson. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And stolen by Hibbert. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Clarkson dishes to Porter. Again, the Lakers. Spurs shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Duncan outside. Dishes it to Parker. To the middle. There's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Freak. He's got 13 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
It's hard to imagine that he's accounted for over half their points.
Well, you can just look at the box score. We've been sitting here watching it. I mean, we've seen it with our own 2 eyes. It's for real.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. West comes in for Anderson, and Goodwin subbed in for Daniel Green. And stolen by Hibbert. The dish to Porter. Uncovered. Misses off the left iron.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Goodwin. Buries it from three-point range. Goodwin's got 5.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Pass to Porter. He dishes it to Hibbert. They double him with Freak. Hibbert. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
He has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Parker kicks to Freak. Back to Parker. Feeds it to Freak. Tries to save it. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Williams. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. West, right side. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Parker. Clarkson up top. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. First free throw is free. And a pretty tight lead.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
So I think our mindset right now is like, what can happen? We got to take blinds out of it. Our lead may advance before our eyes, but there's still 2 quarters left to play. We should be fine.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
So I hops up on the A train, I'm being followed. My 7 senses is danger. I turn around this anger, and he brought a marble along. It's the same old song. Despair and animosity got broke with the swiftness. I don't know what they think this is. I feel a sharp pain in my neck, now I can't see.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball, you can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Aldridge out there with Freak, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. It's stolen by Bass. And it's the Lakers on the break. Russell's running. Parker with the steal. And here they go. Here's Freak. Anderson passes to Freak. Out to Parker. Fires for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with the 3.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Down low, here's Bass. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Bass has got 12 in the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Young with the steal. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Russell against Anderson.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was... a golden.
The The drive by Russell. Outside Bryant. And stolen by Freak. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. The shot from the low post is good. Parker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Freaks checked in for Duncan. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And then for Los Angeles, Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Bass. Williams comes in for Bryant. And Clarkson in for Russell.
5 turnovers for him on the game. Guys, that's making it really hard for them to close the gap.
Clarkson dishes to Williams. Young outside. Kicks to Hibbert. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get. And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Let's get the ball inside.
Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes... Young all alone. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, you know, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960. He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And stolen by Freak. Stolen by Clarkson. And it's the Lakers. On the break. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And what a game for Williams. 9 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Get on, Parker. You got it.
To the inside. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for Hibbert. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting...
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards, the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Second is Tony Parker.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
Corner outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Young with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the shot is good. Porter's got 7.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
To the paint. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
And how about we take a look at Tony Parker? He's one of the standouts.
Life isn't always what you think it'd be. Turn your head for 1 second and
Making the easy delivery.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pass is checked in. Spurs trail by 15. Now the feed to Freak. It's stolen. By Bass. Outside Williams. In the corner, it's Bass. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Hibbert. Rebound, San Antonio. Freak's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Marjanovic. He's guarded by Williams. Here's West. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hibbert. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
On the wing, Green. Here's Marjanovic, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Inside, and Freak throws it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those. Him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Hibbert with the screen. Down low, and stolen by Freak. And stolen by Hibbert. And Williams, here we go. Up and in. On the layup. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Porter. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Porter's got 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
There's the steal. There's Freak.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Spurs trail by 13. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Young is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Spurs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Young comes over to help. Parker passes to Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It's almost... to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a
Very
pretty
small.
small club, that's
Very
for sure.
exclusive.
You can really rise up.
Well, I tell you, I would have preferred to see a little more resistance from the defense on that play, though, guys. Hibbert has been all kinds of trouble for him. He has 14 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Back to Parker. Inside. It's deflected. Answer the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last.
And you know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The drive by Russell. It's deflected. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Ginobili dishes to Parker. And it's blocked. Lakers leading by 10. It's deflected. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Russell kicks to Hibbert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Parker against Russell. Down low. Out to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Freak. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Ginobili. And here's Henderson for 3. Good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
LA's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And even 3-on-3 break. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Ginobili.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
To the paint, here's Young. Gets in and good for his 6th field goal and 10 attempts.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here, easily. He's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Russell passes to Kobe. Hibbert kicks to Young. Pass with a screen for Young. Back to Hibbert. 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper, and he gets that. One to go off the front iron. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. And so it's San Antonio with it at the conclusion of this game. to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. And Young kicks to Bass. Russell inside. He's covered by Ginobili. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Hibbert hits the bucket. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Aldridge, no one around him. Off target from outside.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Parker with the steal.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Freak sets a screen for Parker. It's Freak, top of the key. He feeds it to Parker. To the middle, Aldridge. It's rebounded by Bass. Lakers leading by 13. It's Young on the wing. Fires from the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. Partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Lets it go from 11. No luck. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Now Freak dishes to Aldridge. Ginobili, that's for 2. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Ginobili's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Here is Russell. There's the dish to Hibbert. Oh, and it looks like that's... going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Russell. Aldridge dishes to Freak.
Movement, they're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Young's shot is off. Spurs trail by 15.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Parker left side. Can't hit. And stolen by Freak. And that one is hammered home.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing Spurs some quick offense, like a great play defensively.
That indicates on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Young kicks to Bass. Lakers working the ball around now. Bryant passes to Bass. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And it's Freak missing. LA's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Bryant is doubled. Here's Hibbert. His shot no good. Nice D from Aldridge. Spurs trail by 15. Now here's Freak. Out to Parker. And the wide open shot from Ginobili gets the three-pointer to fall. Ginobili's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Hibbert dishes to Bryant. Back to Hibbert. Feeds it to Young. They double him with Freak. And Young kicks to Kobe. To the inside, Hibbert. And the layup falls. Hibbert's got 16 points here in the second half.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Outside Aldridge. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 14. And Parker comes with the help. Here's Bass. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Freak kicks to Ginobili. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And he gets it to go.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bass. Russell with it. He's picked up by Parker. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Tim Duncan.
In reality, I'm just an average Joe with a simple life. No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. The man with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny.
They double him with Freak, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 16, and it's the Los Angeles Lakers turning it over again. Here's Bass, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bass has got 10 points in just the second half.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Free throw good, Freak. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Lakers with the ball. Here is Russell. Outside Bryant. They double team Kobe. Hibbert, the pass to Young. Hibbert inside. Duncan is there. And it's Hibbert missing. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Kobe dishes to Russell. And Bryant kicks to Hibbert. Young passes to Hibbert. A rebound by the Spurs. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Freak with it. Picked up by Hibbert. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Hibbert, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Quarters checked in for Roy Hibbert. And here's Kobe. He dishes it to Porter. No one near him. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists now tonight. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Free throw good, Freak.
Stay tight on him.
Good on both.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
And the Lakers have possession. They lead by 11. Kobe with it. That's tipped. But they'll get another chance. And Young kicks to Kobe. Can't cash in from the high post. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Parker with it. Picked up by Bryant. Ginobili left side. Offensive rebound. Freak kicks to Anderson. Young with the steal. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
I like how... how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent. Of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
From 10 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Spurs.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some... good numbers for Russell. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Kicks to Kobe. Young outside. Now the pass to Russell. Clock at 4. The 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak with it. Picked up by Bryant. Back to Ginobili. And play stops. as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Williams dishes to Clarkson. Back to Williams. Pass inside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Hi, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious
Let's take them back. Yeah.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes a pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the cases. Still calling my spend the most cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. There's way too many things, too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So it never, ever ask me, am I here to replace Google? Word, that's how you feel up on this track. Little try on that. Try to rap. Yeah, boys. We just living in the studio, you know, doing our thing. Okay. Bugging out, you know, little test run. So, I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of 3. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go. You stepped up in this rap game, acting fool. Me, both names go together. A lot of rhyme like they ill word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.